2020, right? And it was reported. I mean, there have been counter reports saying the suspension is null and void and of no effect. But it only is one of the signals to the problems that the PDP is passing through at the time. Yesterday on national TV, Dele Momodu categorically pointed fingers, accusing fingers at the APC, saying the APC is doing its best to destabilize the party because it's aiming for a one-party state. Right now, there is the report that a former Katsina State governor has now left the PDP for the APC. The other week, was it last week, we saw Emeka Iyedoa also leave the PDP for the APC. There is also the report that certain ward executives, a couple of them, a good number of them in Abia State, have also left the PDP for I don't know what party did they go to? I don't know if it's Labour Party now. I think okay, Emeka Iyedoa, sorry, I don't know what party he has gone to. If I said APC, forgive me. I'm thinking on the spot, so sorry about that. Yeah, Emeka Iyedoa has left the party. He said he will communicate what party he would move to. Some people are saying maybe the Labour Party, but then for the ward executives in Abia State, they moved to the APC. I'm trying to remember. I think there's another defection that has happened in recent time, and yet again, it's from the PDP to the opposition parties. Not too long ago, Ugochiere, Honorable Imo Ugochiere, a rep member from Imo State, was complaining bitterly about the leadership of the party and was calling that, or was asking that the acting national chairman of the PDP, the Magam, be removed from his position as acting chairman, and some kind of selection or election should be done and should be taken back to the North Central, where Ayu, the former national chairman, was or is from. And Ugochiere said, see, the party, he was on my show, it was also on the Morning Crossfire, and he said the party, the PDP, has failed in its responsibility to play opposition. And some of the people who have left the party have also made similar reference to, the inability of the People's Democratic Party to play opposition. Now, in recent times, we've seen the PDP become very vocal as to some of the things happening. They're talking about workers' welfare, talking about insecurity, talking about the government doing the needful for the people of Nigeria. However, there's also the leadership crisis in Rivers State as it relates to the party, who or what is the authentic committee list in Rivers State. That is also, one of the bone of contention. Some people were expecting that during their NEC meeting not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago, about 16 days ago, should have brought with it disciplinary actions against those believed to have played anti-party politics. Nothing of such was done, and a lot of people who are aggrieved and who even became more aggrieved with the inactions of the NEC, are complaining, and some are threatening to leave the party. And on social media, I know this is not supposed to be part of my conversation, but I'm just going to add it. On social media, some people have criticized, the APC-led government, most especially Dave Umahi. If you followed the trending stories, you would have seen that Dave Umahi, was top on the trends. And, I don't know if it's still top, but the reason is because of, one, his response to the Arise TV reporter, and two, is a reply to Peter Obi, and some are asking, why just Peter Obi? I mean, Atiku also made a statement about the coastal highway, criticizing it. Why did you not in any way, tackle Atiku? Could it be that even the government is not seeing the People's Democratic Party as a formidable opposition? It's a question I'm asking. I'm not for anybody. I'm not with anybody as well. Let's bring it to Rivers State. Are we going to see people, looking at predictions, is it possible that with the way the fight for the soul of the party, continues to play out, and with the political situation in the state, are we going to see such, defections happen in the state? By the way, I should have mentioned it as number one, but I failed to mention it. The defections that happened at the Rivers State House of Assembly, 27 members leaving the PDP for the APC. So, June, is it June? In the month of June, I don't know what particular date now because it's just skipped my head. But in the month of June, there's supposed to be, congresses held in various parts of the country as it relates to the ward, local government, states, and I think maybe national congresses will hold later, but ward, local government, and state congresses. And I'm wondering if that would not even make the party more divisive and, maybe even crumble the party, to the point where the party may not be able to stand anymore. And we're not praying for that because we need opposition. We need parties to be, playing opposition and keeping the government on its toes. But how do you think all of these, the gale of defections, will, affect or impact or play out in the political drama happening in Rivers State? That's one way to look at it. But secondly, having a one-party state, like some people have alleged, is anti-democratic, is something that we shouldn't have, because that means that there will be no constructive criticism of the government, and the government may decide to do as it likes. So how do we also prevent the possibility? I'm not saying the allegations are true, but how do we prevent the possibility of a one-party state where, opposition is crippled or is reduced to the barest minimum? How do we begin to ensure that party politics is robust, it is healthy, it is something that is for the people, by the people, and of the people? Because governance cannot come into existence without first playing party politics. And I've been on social media for some part of today, and a lot of people have been making references to elections in the UK and how smooth and how wonderful it is. But one thing that I gleaned from the elections is that people, now I'm not talking about politicians, I'm talking about the people, the citizens, in the countries that make up the UK. They align themselves to parties. They may not be politicians, they may not be party members, but they align themselves to parties, and that is what gives parties the strength to perform. The Conservative Party and all the parties in the UK. So I would like to get your thoughts on this. What do you make of all of these things happening in the PDP, and do you think that the PDP can play formidable opposition as more people begin to leave the PDP for other political parties? And since the fight, like some newspapers have carried, is between, according to People, is between the FCT minister and the former vice president, do you see any of these individuals having the capacity to save the soul of the party? or what should be the strategy that the PDP should use to save the soul of the party? If I were to tell you, maybe, I know, let's forget about what I think. Let's get to your opinions. I do not know if the phone lines are working efficiently as they should, or if network providers are having a bad day at work. But we can use WhatsApp, and we can use voice notes on WhatsApp so that we can have your contributions. We could also still try the phone lines and get your thoughts on that. 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. There is 0817-923-0007. We do have a commercial. Do we have a commercial break? No, we don't. So I start taking calls. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages, including voice notes, 0809-0306. 416. I'm more particular about how this will impact on Rivers State. Do you see the likelihood of some of the political actors involved in the political drama leaving the party, and who do you think would leave? These are some of the things that I would like us to look at on the show this afternoon. I've got Daniel from Imogate. Daniel, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, Daniel, welcome. Yeah. Well,
what's on my mind is that what I understand as a party, it is owned by every other stakeholder. When the glory comes.
Again, I really do apologize. Sometimes the systems happen, they work like that. Sometimes the systems are, I don't know. But yeah, for those of you joining, you're welcome. You're listening to Hard Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am Kala Dakurubatibo. And we're looking at the PDP today, and there's a reason for that. Because apparently there have been a lot of defections, or should I say a gale of defections from the PDP to opposition parties. For instance, if you go to the Punch News, or rather the Daily Post newspaper, you would see where it is captioned. Those are just my apologies there. My network is terrible everywhere. But you would see the caption: PDP's big loss, APC's gain. Presidency reacts as ex-Katsina governor Shema defects to the ruling party. So yes, he has moved from the PDP to the APC, and there's jubilation in the APC, as that defection has happened. If you still stay with the Daily Post for today, you would see the caption: entire ward executive members dump PDP in Abia State. Yes, in Ward C, in Bende local government area of Abia State, they have now resigned from the party. Now, they also inged their latest action in support of their leader and former presidential aspirant in the PDP, Right Honorable Cosmos Ndukwe, who also recently resigned his membership of the party. All right. And, one of the reasons why he left the party was because of the political impasse that is in the PDP. Some people have written articles to say it's between the FCT minister and the former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There is also a report that I saw earlier about defection still. But basically, I'm wondering what your take is on that one. And of course, I've asked my questions. But the main question is, can the PDP still play formidable opposition with all of these crises happening inside of the party, or happening with the party? I'd like to get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-0306416. Remember, you can send me voice notes. Let your voice notes not contain things that are inimical to conversations for development. All right, so I've got a voice note here. I'm going to play it.
People, good evening. What is playing out in PDP, both at the national and at the state level, will definitely collapse PDP. Those in PDP, APC members are out to destroy PDP before dumping PDP for APC. That is their plan. Before the next general election, you will see mass defection from PDP to APC. PDP should better shine their eyes now and start sparing those that want to destroy the party before the next election. Thank God, I believe that you.
All right, thank God, ability to. Thank you very much for that one. I've got Gift from Yenagua. Gift, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. Let's talk, please.
God bless you. Wonderful topic. Whether PDP is playing the opposition. No other party is playing the opposition like PDP now.
Really?
Let's go with the numbers of the governors. I think we have 22 in APC. We have 13 in PDP. And we have 1 NMPP, Labour, and ABGA. So who is the opposition there? Without arguments, PDP is the opposition. And Canada, there's
but do you know? I mean, you've calculated this, and I do appreciate your calculations. But I don't know if you remember the governors all coming to say, "Oh, we're going to support the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we're going to work for the renewed hope agenda," something like that.
All governors, not just PDP. Even NMPP.
We're saying the same thing.
That Soludo is part of even the economic team of Tinubu.
No, we're saying the same. But I brought that out based on what you said. You were counting the governors, and I said thank you for the calculation.
Yes,
but do you remember?
Do you know why?
Tell me.
It is because Bola Ahmed Tinubu know how to play the politics.
Okay.
That is why there's no need of complaining about PDP. Even this man called Alex Oti, go and read what he said now. He said he has aligned himself with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is anyone dragging that man from anywhere? Some people who are even worshipping either the man or P2P. Well, what have they said? Nothing. PDP is playing the role that they are supposed to play. There's nothing like APC here. The truth of the matter is that people killed PDP, and those persons are folding their arms and expecting gifts and expecting other core PDP members who love this party to do the work for them. Imagine when Olobodinyo was there and the former national chairman, it was Wike and Fayose and Fani Kayode. These were the men that stick out their neck against President Buhari, speaking everywhere, holding press conference, gathering the whole PDP members. And today, those men are quiet, and PDP is quiet, and you expect people to come and speak where? I remember when a particular set of persons that are supporting Atiku, it's as if now Wike is talking too much. If you remember, a particular word that they use against Wike, malaria and cancer. Who is doing that thing? Don't wait for only the publicity secretary of PDP to play the opposition. Play your role.
All right.
Since that man decided to keep quiet, nobody's doing anything again. This is the reason why we are telling them we are the original people. Anytime we shout, the world will listen. Anytime we keep quiet, PDP will remain this way. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Christian from Bonny. Christian, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Good afternoon or good evening, Kalada.
All of the above, welcome.
You see, to be candid with you, when I look at what is happening in this country, I marvel, and I see how simply and ordinary most of these politicians are. Do you know that as I am today, I see APC as one of the hopeless party anybody can join with what is happening in this country, with what Buhari dragged this country into. I grew up this country. I'm running into my 59, 60 years. This country has never been this destroyed. You understand? Nothing is working.
Oh, when you say nothing, let me pause you, Christian. When you say nothing is working, at least you're able to call me. You're able to recharge. I guess you've got money in the bank. The banking services are working. So when you say nothing is working, I don't know if that's an accurate statement. But go ahead.
This country has never been this battered, destroyed.
Okay, all right.
Look, Talada, if this country is this bad with all what we have as a nation, it tells you how terrible these people are. Good Luck was doing good. We were among one of the best growing economy in the whole world. Go back to your statistics and look what that, almost everything Buhari came back to visit and Tinubu is doing is what that man started. And they came with propaganda. Destroyed everything and drove this man away. They took over. Look at what we are seeing today. Look at this country. Look at Nigeria today. Nigeria is finished. We have no respect anywhere.
I don't know if I don't know, Christian. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you when you say Nigeria is finished, because that's an extreme statement. But thank you nonetheless, Christian.
Do you travel out of this country often?
I don't actually, but I would not agree with Nigeria being finished. But I've got to go.
Let me tell you.
I've got to go, Christian. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with such a strong statement as Nigeria is finished, and I take exception to that. But this one says, "Good afternoon, Canada. The only way to ensure the PDP play the constitutional role of opposition in the country is to suspend those moles in the party, and as well as those who played anti-party to perpetually weaken it. Also, if there would be any defection in Rivers PDP, it will be those who are not on the same page with the current governor, Iboroma from Imboba. What if it's the other way around? Have you thought about it from that angle? But let's see what Oyenu Chia Stephen has got to say.
Good evening, 92.3 FM. My name is Oyenu Chia Stephen. Although we know that in our country, Nigeria, when a certain political party is on federal level, other one will be playing politics around as if they want to play opposition truly. But when they are being offered a certain strategic position in our country, they divert both their interests and they will dance the same tune with the government. And if you reason, you watch that the reason why Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, have not yet come out plain to proclaim that he's no more in PDP is just that the government is still playing PDP. The more you look, the less you see. So Nyesom Wike is the person that the people have eyed to know that immediately hit the camp, they will confirm that yes, PDP is no more. That is why our federal government have not yet declared him a member of APC. But I can see him playing more anti-party system. More.
Stephen, that is entirely your opinion, but I've got JJ from Port Harcourt Township. JJ, welcome. What is it?
Yeah, Canada, good evening.
I greet you.
The PDP supposed to be the major opposition, but I tell you what they're doing right now is a far cry from what they are supposed to be doing. Somebody said, "Oh, Wiki have not said anything." I laughed. I remember somebody, I'm a WWE fan, telling Ric Flair that you were 16 times world champion. And somebody told him it means you lose that belt for 15 times. Who are the people that caused the problem in the PDP? From beginning, you have somebody like Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, and former governor of Rivers State now, then he was governor, where people like Professor Jerry Ghana was the BOT chairman, and they said, don't bring in Ali Modu Sharif to come become the chairman. Against all odds, they brought Sharif. Sharif became problem because they felt that it's Sharif that can fight Buhari as then, and Sharif became the thorn in their flesh, and they barely managed to remove Sharif. You brought problem, and you barely managed to solve it. Does that make you an hero? You brought McAfee, the same problem. You now brought Secondus. You were the one that also knocked Secondus out at the end of the day. How have you solved problem that you caused? As it is right now with the way PDP is, there is no justice. Look at Rivers State here. The meeting they held, the governors, all the organs of the body agree that all those that have served out their tenure as executives, let's make them caretaker. But the clause is this: don't replace anybody. Those that have died, those that have left the party, and those who have just resigned and all those, just allow only those who are there right now to continue. Canada, what happened at the end of the day? They replaced everything with their loyalists, even those that they think was loyal to the governors in Nalai Fubara, their names were removed from the list. And you think the same party that doesn't have justice in the system will just stay like that? With the set of people, Damagon and his group that are running the party right now, it's like the party is on autopilot. And I tell you, I'm not a prophet of doom. I will end here.
All right, but you are in support of the government here in Rivers State. Do you think that the government of Rivers State will shift, party allegiance or alliance, so to say?
Why will he shift party allegiance? It's party that he helped to build. He'd rather stay in and fight.
But you've just said you've just said the party is on autopilot, and so I'm wondering if
I said so. But somebody can just intervene, like my governor can just intervene and stop the autopilot and put it on standstill.
All right, interesting. Thank you, JJ. I've got to go.
Intriguing days ahead anyway.
All right then. I've got Obed from GRA. Oh, sorry about that. Call disconnected. This one says, good evening, Canada. I think anyone decamping to the APC at this present Nigerian economic situation really does not have the interest of this nation. I think the PDP should suspend the FCT minister and his allies. Believe me, the PDP will bounce back. Kennedy E. from Port Harcourt. Well, let's listen to Clinton from Bori.
Good afternoon, Canada. Comrade Clinton from Bori. Canada, I am a member of the All Progressive Congress. I am a founding member of the party. I know what opposition is all about. I will tell you for free. The PDP, the current PDP now are not a formidable opposition. They don't have what it takes to challenge the sweep all the states, all the PDP states. For me, I see Labour Party as more of an opposition than PDP. Why am I saying this? The leadership of the PDP at the national is a joke. The party have lost its place. They've lost their place as an opposition party. A very big party like PDP do not have laws. If they have laws, they don't have laws that people obey. And it's really unfortunate because the duty of the opposition is to put the ruling party on their toes. And the PDP now, they are not doing that. I don't want to even talk about the PDP in Rivers State because for me, we don't have a PDP in Rivers State. We only have a governor that people actually love. People just love this man because of some of the moves that he has made, trying to re-establish that pride in the civil service. And that's why people just love this man. If it's about political party, I'm not a member of PDP, but I support the governor. So I tell you this, the PDP from the national have lost their place. They don't have a structure. And their own loss is APC's gain. I want them to come to APC. If they want to turn Nigeria to one party system, good and fine. We'll operate with a one party system. But for me, I'll keep on saying this. They are no longer an opposition party. They are a joke of a party.
This says the suspension of Rep. Abiante is in line with the party's constitution. Any other caretaker committee debunking the suspension of Rep. Abiante is fake, and the general public should not take them seriously. So these are the issues I'm talking about. Let's take a listen to another voice note.
Good evening. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. Yes, that last caller that said Nigeria is finished. Yeah, I concur with.
All right, thank you very much. So I would move on out to the next person. This one says the whole thing is a big laugh for the Nigerian democracy regarding the present status of the main opposition party, PDP. We had heard more than enough from these PDP inconsistence for the status quo. The main opposition party, PDP, is a problem to itself, and it's highly regrettable for the peace of the state and the nation. Jimbo Baraye Karibon Nelson from Ogu Town. All right, let's see. All right, let's listen to Ibiso. Ibiso from Port Harcourt. Oh, wow, a couple of messages here. I'm just going to select one Ibiso. I can play all of them.
Kalada, good afternoon. About the PDP issues, to me, they've compromised so they cannot say anything. The board of trustee, the NEC, the caucus members. If not, one man will not, because of his interest, bring the party down. Now your caller from Yenogua is saying Fayoshe, Wike and some other people bring out their neck. Wike was doing this thing because he have an ulterior motive. You bring in this man from Meduguri, from Alumni Sheriff. Hey, you bring in Makarafi, you bring in Secondus, you bring in Iyosha. Because things are not going your way, the party should sink. You come out and say that if you lose, you will support the party. And you come out again and say, no, let everyone fall. Look at the BOT members. They cannot even say that this thing is wrong, this thing is right. Now in Rivers State here, you want to suspend a serving member of House of Rep that is representing Opobo Nkora and Andoni. And you cannot pinpoint what a serving minister is doing that say that they will support Tinubu in 2027. That's how they play politics. Look at Goodluck Jonathan. Why Goodluck Jonathan is not even attending their meeting? To me, because what they are doing is they are just playing Ogele boys music there. So the man is above that their level. That's why Goodluck is not attending their meeting. Even the former president of the country that stand with your umbrella, and you cannot consult him. You take decision the way you want, and you want Goodluck to come and be in such a gathering. To me, it's not possible. So those that feel that maybe they are playing smart game, at the end of the day, They will still come to the public domain and say that APC is a virus. We know them.
All right.
But more concern is River State. Let us think of how to develop River State. That's my own take for now. Because other states are thinking of how their state will go forward. River State own is structure, no structure, leader, no leader. Is that democracy? And tomorrow, this same youth will come out and say that they are oppressing them. But you as a youth, you are seeing the thing you are supposed to stand and say that this is not right. You will not say it. Canada, have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, Biso. This one says, good afternoon, Carl. I remember when the FCD minister, while he was a governor, said that if the PDP fails the 2023 general election, then the PDP is gone, and it's happening. I think the former VP should drop his 2027 presidential ambition to pave way for the party. Wisdom J from Abua. Okay, Wisdom J, thank you very much. Let's take a listen.
Good afternoon. What is going on in PDP and what the National Working Executive are trying to do? They are not doing the right thing, which they suppose to call the warring party in their midst, and who is involved in anti-party, who is playing against the progress of the party, and is supposed to be sanctioned.
So it's noisy from your end. So I think when you're recording, you should try to ensure that there is no noise in the background.
Mr. Kalada, good evening. This is Amos. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. See, crisis in the PDP. If you care to know, let me inform you, as a student of political science, okay, from the First Republic to today, there has been no time that Nigeria has been a one-party state, and it will not be. You know what? The APC itself cannot even accommodate everybody. Can they accommodate everybody? Can they buy over everybody? No. Can they even accommodate the interests of everybody? No. It will not be possible. The problem of PDP currently as it stands is here some wiki. Okay, he is an APC man. He has been an APC man ever since he lost the primary. He has been an APC man. Okay, that is why he has got to take an appointment in APC, pretending to be in the PDP, causing crisis. At the end of the day, see, let me tell you, the governors, the PDP governors, though few are his allies, like the likes of Makinde, they are using Wiki's allies. But the governors will rally around. Elections are still far. The governors will rally around, and at the end of the day, they will dislodge the use of Wiki's group. And he will make officially to the public that he has defected once his group is finally being dislodged from the party. So, and this is Nigerian brand of politics. Even some persons from the APC will still defect back to the PDP. So it will never be a one-party state.
Okay.
It will never be a one-party state. Okay. So don't even disturb yourself. It's between Atiku and Nyesom Wike, and those who are loyal to Atiku are far higher than those who are loyal to Nyesom Wike. So the persons who are defecting now, the likes of ADR, they cannot bear the fight. They cannot bear the fight as it stands now. That is why they are defecting in time. But at the end of the day, the governors will rally around and they will remain in the party and rebuild the party. The PDP is just being careful in terms of legal. In terms of legal, they don't just want to expel, re-expel, suspend. They don't want to be doing those stuff.
All right.
So
I don't know if
they will rally around.
I don't know if people will agree with you that Nyesom Wike is the problem of the party. But let's listen to Obed from Adajud. Obed, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yes, Kalada. Good evening.
Yeah, greetings.
Yes. Some of the callers actually hit for some of the points. Kalada, if you take your mind back, when they were selecting a chairman of PDP, the former governor was given everything. In fact, they gave him the floor. He chooses who he wants to become the chairman. And he was the architect that led to the destruction of PDP to 2017 and all that, when PDP had that major crisis. Because it was the persons that he selected that became a problem to the party. he ended up selecting Uche Secondu. Later, he now went against Uche Secondu. So when you look at the whole thing, can you say that the former governor has actually played a role to keep PDP going? You understand? Despite if something did not go its own way. You understand? So I think it's high time PDP not to fold their hands and remain a toothless bulldog. Because us and the current chairman, the current chairman, national chairman right now, I think he cannot be able to do anything right now because the current chairman is an ally to the former governor. So PDP should be able to install a new chairman that can be able to instill discipline to every member, especially the foreign minister of FCT. Honestly, if they fail to do so, that party is going into extinction. Let me stop here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Obed from Ada Judge. Thank you for your time there. I've got another voice note. I got a couple of voice notes today, by the way. Let's listen.
Good afternoon, Kalada. Obed Chima.
Oh, okay. Obed just called in, so I'm going to skip Obed Chima's message. Let's see. This says PDP will bounce back. Laugh out loud. What exactly are PDP state doing differently from the APC-run state? Which PDP-run state can be compared to Lagos or Ogun State, for example? Laugh out loud. Funny people. An NPP state like Kano is better run than PDP state in Nigeria. Which PDP state is better than federal government Is it Delta or Bauchi state? Ernest from Woji is asking. I guess you're reacting to someone who said you wonder why people are moving to the APC. But this one says the acting national chairman of PDP is dancing to the tune of APC. If some persons in PDP be suspended, believe me, the party will rise from its present slumber. Thanks, Emeka K. All right. Another before I go to read that or play that voice note. This was good evening. The governor of Rivers State should move to Labour Party. His second term is not assured because it doesn't hold the PDP power structure in Rivers State. Kamalu Samuel from Romigbo. Do you agree with Kamalu Samuel that the governor should move to the Labour Party? All right. Let's play this now.
Good evening, Canada. Yes, I want to inform you that Nigerian politics is all about interest. It's about personal gain and not for the masses they claim they are serving. You understand what I'm saying? And that's for instance now, it's just like on Wednesday being oil market. You see that traders from every corners will go to OME and trade because why? They believe they will make more sales in OME market and make more money. So it's the same thing in Nigerian politics. If they stay in a party and they're not making money from that party, they want to move to where the money is. And President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, being who he likes spraying the money, and everybody is going to the center to collect it. That's why people are moving from one party to the other. It's not as even when they were in the opposition party, we do actually all their opposition were they actually for the masses. The masses were not getting anything even when they were in the opposition, nothing. So whether they move to the ruling party or no more opposition, the masses they will not get anything. Politics is all about serving the masses, and when the masses are not getting anything, it becomes useless because there's nothing the masses are gaining. So it's all about where will I get the money from, who will I support. That's why you see during the campaign, people moving from one party to the other because they believe that, oh, come and work for me, I will give you this, I will give you that. That's why it is. Take for instance now in the Senate and in House of Assembly, are there no oppositions there? Have you seen any laws somebody is making and the opposition is opposing? Fine, there are those laws, but you see that are they not be moving together? In terms of giving the in terms of where they will benefit in the house, you see that there will be no opposition. But when the masses will benefit, you see that the opposition will come from here and they come from every corner. But what will benefit the masses, they will not. If not, how many times are they have opposed this? Okay, this law that I want to give all senators, no, it's wrong. Masses should get this, masses should get that. Have you seen it before? So whether they move from one party to the other, whether they become one party state, Nigeria become one party state, masses are not benefiting anything. Whether they have 10 opposition, masses will still not benefit anything. So for me, it's useless.
All right, this one says PDP is loosened the structure because the APC has planted moles in the PDP to disorganize the party. Okay, I've got a lot of messages. Where do I even start from? My own is Atiku is still considering running for president in 2027. Funny how in PDP states that are not opposition. They don't even, okay, it's funny how in PDP states they are no opposition, they don't even allow it, but you see their supporters shouting about federal government trying to turn Nigeria to a one-party system. Ernest from Moji with that. But then again, Ernest, in Rivers State, opposition parties are allowed to thrive. Am I wrong? I mean, the other day IPAC visited the governor, and they were all like friends. They were all very comfortable with each other. I guess that's the best way to describe it, right? But let's see this one. This one says PDP NEC NWC should take a decisive position and suspend the FCT minister to avoid further crisis in the party. The FCT minister is the major problem of the PDP for now. Canada, Nigeria will never be a one-party state. Take my words. Thanks, Emeka K. I did not say it was going to be. I was only quoting Dele Momodu on national TV yesterday. When he made that statement. Okay, let's see. Let's take this is a skid me, man. Oh, okay. Tony Okocha is being lambasted for playing a position in Rivers State. Ernest from Moji. Of course, when you play a position, there will be the counter interactions and all of that stuff. But I get your point now. Let's see. Let's take another voice note and we call it a wrap.
Good evening, Kalada. I think people should have the freedom of association. If I belong to the APC, I should have the freedom to associate with the APC. People saying that Nigeria is finished because people are defecting to the All Progressive Congress. I don't seem to understand. See, I think at this point the PDP is not even an opposition. An opposition that was in power for over 15 years suddenly cannot be a formidable opposition, and people are talking. They had the opportunity to go and cast their vote, but they didn't vote, and now they are saying Nigeria is not finished. Nigeria is not finished. People will continue to defect from PDP to APC because the PDP as a party that we have today is not a solid opposition party that will put the APC on their toes. I can tell you for free that if right now election is conducted, the APC will win everywhere. Right now, as I'm talking to you, if election is conducted free and fair, APC will win because they have the structure. They're the only.
All right, I have to pause there. It's time for the news. I'll be just stay tuned.